So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. It's only a short one, but a little update on this, the little cl500. I've had it for a month now, and I think we've done, let me have a little check, we've done 1,169 miles. It's had its first service, and we can now go out and have full fun with all 47 brake horsepower. So stick around for this one, because I want to tell you how I'm getting on with this little cl500. Thank you very much for sticking around, really appreciate it. As you can tell, it's a little bit damp out. That's the first thing about this bike. Since I bought it, it hasn't bloody stopped raining. I think I've had 2 commutes where it's been sunshine, and that's in the evening. We've had a couple of nice sunsets, and that was over the last couple of days. But on the whole, it's absolutely hacked it down since I bought this bike. I've cleaned it 3 times, which is unusual for me. What I do is I find a spot to pull over and have a little look round. I haven't done anything to it yet, but I'll show you a little bit around the bike and what the plans are and what I've got coming for it, basically. Let's pull in here. Right, I'll only make this brief. We'll do a quick one. It's not my loves and hates and that sort of thing. It's just a little, look, here's my cl500. Do I like it? Do you know what? I bloody love this thing. So what have I done to it? Absolutely nothing. It's got nothing on it. I've got a charger on it and the high seat. That's about it. I've got some stuff coming for it from SW Motec. I've got a rear bag that's going on this side. I've got a street rack and some adapters so I can put my Jivvy metal trekker box on if I need to, or just use it as a rack. So that's coming. A little tank ring's coming so I can put me SW Motec tank bag on there. But apart from that, that's about it. People keep asking, am I going to change the exhaust? But do you know what? I don't know. It's growing on me. I mean, it's big, ugly. So, I don't know, maybe it's a reflection of me. Matches myself, doesn't it? Big and ugly. But I don't mind it. It sounds actually alright. Not too bad at all. But you never know. Down the line I might change that. But at the moment, it's okay. Right, so what can I tell you about it? The suspension on these bumpy country lanes when you're pushing on is a bit pogo-y. It's all over the place. Ties itself in knots at higher speeds. But I quite like that. I really like that. I don't know why, maybe because I ride off-road. I'm used to the bike moving all over the place, so it doesn't bother me, but it adds character. I never knew suspension could add character, but this suspension does. Is it fast? No. Is it fast enough? Yes. I like it. I'm getting used to this kind of more laid-back, slowish kind of vibe. I'm really enjoying myself. This bike is getting under my skin in a good way. And I bloody love it. I'm so glad I bought it. I really am. I can't believe I'm getting excited over a little 500. My Africa Twin has not stepped outside the garage since I bought this. All my other bikes, I've just been riding this constantly. I love it that much. But there you go. Who knew? Up front, the clock's still really hard to read, but you get used to that. At night they're all right. You can read them at night with the backlight, but during the day you just got to guess what you're doing. Part of the fun of it, really, isn't it? I've also got this ultimate add-on screen for me old iPhone, so I can use that for maps, which is obviously plugged into there, which is weird. This thing's weird. Why is it facing that way? I don't know. It just fills up with water, so I've got to put blue tack around it to keep the water out when it's raining. And being England, that's quite a lot. I still like this key down here. That's quirky. I don't know why I like it. I do. Heated grips are great. Only 4 settings. Super hot or cold hands. That's all you got. But it does the job. Perfect for England. I might take these foot hangers off. There's one over this side, obviously. But they're just bolt-ons. So that might come off. And that might come off. Not sure yet. I wasn't planning on customising this bike at all. But now I've got it, I don't know. I might. I had a tank bag on there, look, started scratching it. Don't put magnetic tank bags on your tanks, people. They scratch, unless you put something under them. Tyres, not a fan of these Dunlop mixed tours. They're okay. They do add to the fun because they skit around a little bit in the damp conditions. But they're not bad enough that I'm going to change them right away. but once they're worn out I will get something different, maybe a little bit more knobbly, give it that full scrambler look, and then if I'm going to do that I'll probably change the exhaust handlebars and start going crazy on it. But all in all, the first 1,000 miles, so far so good. I'm loving it, even though it's pissing down with rain every time I get on it, including today. I'm actually out and about at the moment. I was going to plan a route for the meetup, which is on the 14th of April. I've just been down to Conqueror's Apparel down at Route 1066 Cafe, and you know what, I'm not going to bother. I am so cold. It said it was going to be sunshine today, so I put all my summer gear on, my jeans, my leather jacket, tinted visor, and it's absolutely hacked down. I'm soaking. My shins are just drying out. It's been dry for about 10 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do for the meetup is we're just going to wing it as usual. You know how it goes. But anyway, back to this, the cl500. I need a name for this. I need a name. I don't know what to call it. I've got no ideas of what to call it. I was going to call it Viagra because it's blue and it gets me a little bit excited, but I'm not sure. So if you've got any ideas, drop them downstairs in the comment section. We'll have a little look. As I said, handling wise, on these sort of roads it's fine, but when it does start to get choppy and bumpy and you push on a lot more, it does flex and bounce around a little bit with that budget suspension. But it makes me laugh. I mean, it shouldn't do, but it does. So I'm going to forgive it for that, because it's very entertaining. Probably in all the wrong ways, but I enjoy myself when I'm on this, bouncing around these country lanes. It's weird, if I'm on a bike that's razor sharp, I get all nervous when I'm bouncing around, but on this thing, I don't know, it's just great. It's really good fun. It just puts a massive smile on my face. That's what biking's about. It's about enjoying yourself. If you've got a bike that doesn't put a smile on your face, get another one. One of the best tricks this has up its sleeve is, I feel like I'm going everywhere really fast. I was riding the other day down country lanes and I thought I was properly going for it, and I looked down, I was 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. It was one of those sunny evenings, I was feeling good, I was bouncing all over the place down these little country lanes, having a whale of a time, and I looked down and thought, God, I'm totally legal as well. What's the chances of that? Fantastic. Is the sun trying to come out? Oh, come on. Hurry up, I'm freezing. Leather jacket, jeans, shorty boots. The only thing waterproof on is my gloves and my backpack. Oh, roll on summer. I'm so looking forward to those warm days, those warm evenings. This bike on a B road out in the English countryside, this is bloody perfect. And here's the thing with this bike, I bought this bike to commute, and it does that extremely well. The commuting on this is brilliant. It's nice and slim, well balanced, easy to manage, cuts through traffic no problem whatsoever. But what I didn't expect was for me to grab the keys for this bike and go out on my days off and enjoy it for a fun bike as well. That's what surprised me the most. It's not stupid fast, but it feels like you're going really fast. It's a trick, it does. Fantastic. I'm bloody enjoying this. Blasting this little thing around the country lanes. It's bringing a massive smile to my face. But then when you get to the villages and you've got to slow down for 30 miles an hour, it's not the end of the world, because it does plodding perfectly good as well. Now the only thing this bike won't do is keep you dry when it's raining and keep you warm when it's cold, because obviously it's a naked bike, so you get all the elements. When it's raining you get absolutely drenched, and when it's cold you feel every little bit of it. So for a winter tourer I wouldn't put it down as really good for that. At the moment I'm bloody frozen. It's about 7 degrees. It said it was going to be 12 to 15, hence I've got the summer gear on, but I failed miserably. I got it wrong and I'm suffering, but I've got heated grips so my hands are warm. My testicles have slowly creeped up inside my body and are somewhere around the chest region. That's how cold I am. A cheap bike like this has no right to be this good. Now I'm not saying you're going to find it as much fun as I am. You may or you may not. It depends on your mindset, how you like to ride, whether you like a bike moving around under you or not. But what I'm saying is, I'm bloody well enjoying myself. That's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking with it. What this bike has done, it has got under my skin. Not only has it got under my skin, but it's changed my way of thinking. Do I need a big bike? Can I live my life with a small bike? Of course we all know I can, but this is throwing some curveball marbles into the old noggin of mine. It's making me think. It's making me think. And that's a dangerous thing when I start to think, because it doesn't happen that often. But today, we are. The cogs are turning. This little cl500, I bloody love it. I absolutely adore it. Not everyone likes these sort of things, I know that. But for me, myself and I, 100%, I'm falling in love with this bike. It's fantastic. And on that note, I bid you farewell. It's only a short one to tell you I'm getting on with it, but there you go, I am getting on with it very well indeed. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can get the drop on these videos. If you want to leave a comment, leave that downstairs in the comment section. You know how it goes. But from myself and the unnamed cl500, thank you very much for watching. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.